All right, let me get this one going. Home stretch here at breakfast. Hello, my name is Donald Munroe. I'm Chief Scientific Officer at Vermillion, a women's health company located in Austin, Texas.
And I'm Dr. Judy Wolf, the Chief Medical Officer at Vermillion, and I've been spending more than the last 20 years of my life caring for women with ovarian cancer. Today we're going to show you how an advancement in the diagnosis of this killer of women is hiding in plain sight. So come along with us on a journey back in time. 30 years. Where were you 30 years ago? Were you in high school or maybe grade school? What did healthcare look like? Was it something like this? In 30 years, there have been incredible revolutionary changes in the delivery of healthcare. You've heard a lot about it this morning. There are new treatments, technologies, vaccines, resulting in longer life and cures for diseases that were once thought untreatable. But in some cases, the opportunity has been missed to change the standard of care for better outcomes. What if I told you that in 30 years, the mortality for the deadliest gynecologic cancer has remained unchanged? For tens of thousands of women in the United States each year, this is the hard truth they are facing. Why is that? Because 2 out of 3 women facing ovarian cancer fail to receive the standard of care, as was reported last year in a front-page article in the New York Times. This is unacceptable, and yet it happens thousands of times a year. How is this possible? What is the standard of care, and why aren't women getting the standard of care? The standard is specialist intervention, treatment by a gynecologic oncologist for that critical first surgery. There's documented evidence that there's a 30% improvement in survival if the first surgery is performed by a gynecologic oncologist. And this can translate into at least 10 extra years of life, even in advanced ovarian cancer. Seems elemental, right? But for many women, it doesn't happen. One issue is that ovarian cancer cases, new cases, arise amongst a much larger group of surgeries performed each year for benign ovarian reasons. Ovarian cysts, fibroids, and other pelvic masses can lead to surgeries which, unfortunately, sometimes ovarian cancer is unexpectedly found. And it's a devastating discovery, one with serious consequences. OB-GYNs performing the surgery aren't trained to do the surgery, and often they can accidentally cause harm. The current diagnostic technologies, ultrasound, physical exam, and CA-125, often let both doctors and patients down. They often fail to find ovarian cancer early, and as a result, a critical opportunity for early detection and prevention of harm is missed. But thanks to new proteomic technologies, there is now the potential for changing all of this.
So you know, ovarian cancer can only be diagnosed definitively following surgery. But now, sensitive pre-surgical clues can be found in an innovative blood test called OVA1. In fact, OVA1 was the first multi-marker test to be cleared by FDA for ovarian cancer risk assessment. And importantly, OVA1 is used prior to surgery, so the right decisions can be made about involving a specialist in a patient's care. But let's start with a closer look at the test. Almost a decade of proteomic research at Johns Hopkins University identified 5 specific proteins in blood which distinguish between ovarian cancer and its benign counterparts. The work built upon CA-125, a protein released by some but not all subtypes of ovarian cancer. Then 4 host response proteins were added which signal the presence of cancer even when CA-125 is silent. The power of 5. OVA1 was clinically validated in 2 large trials comprising over 1,000 ovarian mass surgeries. Used as intended, The multi-marker test outperformed other methods and detected the vast majority of ovarian cancer cases, regardless of stage or subtypes. But what does this mean for patients? A low-risk score indicates malignancy is very unlikely, while a high-risk score allows for early intervention, patient counseling, and referral to a specialist if needed. Judy?
Some things need to be done right the first time, and ovarian cancer is one of those things. One simple blood test, less than the cost of an iPad, can lead to game-changing potential to set a new standard of care for ovarian cancer, one patient at a time. Thank you.